We have here two examples of the U.S. Revolver Company pistols. These are, again, these little pocket break top pistols in 32 Smith & Wesson short. Probably manufactured late 1800s up to 1920s, somewhere in there. This is a popular style gun. And I have two examples of it here. First thing, when you are dealing with these old antique guns, like this one here is marked U.S. Revolver Company, made in the USA, along this top strap there. And these guns are actually made by Iver Johnson. And Iver Johnson manufactured these guns so they can be sold in other stores or mail order catalogs. It was popular back in those days, or export out of the country. But they are actually, they're listed in the book as Iver Johnson guns. And that's where the confusion and stuff is. Because there's probably a lot of cheap knockoffs that look similar to this that could have been made in Spain or by companies that, you know, less quality control in that. So this is how these are marked. U.S. Revolver Company, and instead of the owl, which is a trademark for Iver Johnson, they have a U.S. on the grip. And I've run across this, I've run across the larger one. These are 32s and they're kind of small. But I've run across a 38 that was probably more of a newer model that had the same thing, U.S. Revolver Company on it. And they're just the basic break actions. I have two types here. I have this hammerless type, which is a double action only. You know, that's all you can. That trigger's a little stiff on that one. Double action only on that. And then I have the type with the hammer, exposed hammer. And it is double or single action, like a standard revolver. The hammerless guns were made just basically to get in and out of your pocket easier. They're almost identically the same guns, side by side, except one's the hammerless and one's got the exposed hammer model. They all work the same. You pull the latch up. They have the automatic ejectors, I think that they were called, that'll push out your empty cases. You load it up, snap the latch back, and away you go. These both have 3-inch barrels on them. Again, they're the 32 Smith & Wesson short, compared to the later when Colt and that came out with the larger revolvers, swing-out cylinder revolvers. They were 38 Smith & Wesson long. You will see before that was developed around turn of the century, the long, you will only see 38 Smith & Wesson. Where it gets confusing with the cartridge nomenclature is as they developed a different cartridge, they had to change it to short and long. Because originally there was no long. And that's with a 38 special. So as you can see, these cartridges, they were black powder ones, they're small. And the frame of these guns are small. They're very small guns. They have some collector value, but people really are not into them because they were originally black powder guns. Firing a more hot smokeless load in here does damage them. So they're probably not advised to shoot or shoot a lot. And they're more of an item of curiosity than an actual collector's item. And I got a 38 Smith & Wesson to show you the difference side by side here. The 38s were a bigger gun. You could probably get this model in a 38 caliber, but it would be in a larger frame, larger weapon altogether, bigger in size. But these here are in good shape. Usually you find them in pretty bad shape. The black powder cartridges, the old ones, really corroded these, ruined the finish on them. They're an interesting little gun, Iver Johnson product, good quality. And you know, like I said, they made thousands of these things. They were very common design, and you'll find them, you'll run across them. And sometimes, you know, you have a nightmare trying to identify who made them or what they are. But these are another interesting pair of little guns on the break action pocket revolvers.